for control of Gauteng's non-municipalities has been fierce, but it's the metros, the real drama of this election played out.
The final tally is in, but the country's economic hub is still up for grabs. There's no outright winner in all three metro councils. The ANC is just short in Ekurhuleni and will be less stressed to form a government. But in Johannesburg and Tshwane, it's a close race and coalitions are needed.
The first priority is to talk to people that traditionally you always work with. But there are also new parties on the block. If you say in Gauteng, for instance, there would be parties that have worked well with us in certain municipalities. In Johannesburg, for instance, we have parties like the IFP who have been working with our comrades there. But there's also now EFF on the block. They are a party to reckon with.
The DA is also eyeing coalition partners.
So long as we can agree on a program of action, it doesn't matter who. We are clear that when we spoke about change, we meant that we wouldn't work with the ANC.
The votes cast must be translated into allocation of council seats, and it's these seats that will ultimately decide who has the bigger say.
When they allocate those final seats, they calculate according to the percentage of votes that the person got at ward level plus the PR vote, and then the IEC makes that determination. And that's the reason the DA will end up with more PR seats in Johannesburg and in the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro.
The electoral campaign was often acrimonious as parties laid into each other. Now it's time to mend fences, particularly with smaller parties, to help them make the threshold.
It's just warm-up conversations. There are no formal talks, there are no formal deals, there are no formal negotiations. And the leadership of the EFF, as soon as there's a formal request for a conversation, we are going to be very open and transparent.
In principle, we are not opposed to any coalition, but it will only depend on what rate we can only be part of any coalition that best serves the interest of our constituency.
The horse trading will intensify over the next few days. The parties have 14 days to cobble together a ruling coalition, and with several permutations possible, except electoral foes to escalate their courtship. Manqoba Mchunu, SABC News, Johannesburg.